did you guys click on this video? I'm not delivering what was in the title of this video. I did this once again to prove that's what you guys click on. But well, let me actually clarify. That's what YouTube promotes. So I want to talk about this. I want to talk about the guy I made some videos about. I'm going to address sort of in general, and I brought on my man Lewis. Hey, Lewis, you there?
Hey, how you doing, Popcorn Planet? Andy, how you doing?
Love you, Lewis. Look, this is a complicated conversation because I got a lot of heat for creating drama on YouTube is what I'm doing. But what's so frustrating is like this comes from people who are like casual viewers of my channel who have not watched clearly my content because I've made dozens of movie-related videos over the past several weeks. I have a whole sub-channel called Hugging the Cactus where where I really care about that work there, where I'm like doing fantastic interviews with people who've been wronged and stuff. I make all this content, but they just pop in once in a while to see the tea spilling ones that I do, I don't know, maybe a couple a month that I do, 3 max, out of all the dozens of videos I do each month. I do a handful of ones that do drama for the algorithm's sake because it works. And I'm just so fed up of these people who are just coming at me doing 2 things, Lewis. And I wanted to bring you in to see if am I crazy? Do you have any insight on this? 2 things. It's like, 1, telling me to stop doing it, which it's like, that only makes me want to do it more. And 2, just telling me why I'm doing it. You know what I mean? Like, you're obsessed and you're not over, da da da. It's like, no, the thing I'm not over is hypocrisy. Like, I don't like hypocrisy. And I'm going to call it out when I see it. This individual, I made a couple videos over the weekend. It came upon a stream, and I clipped those because that was clearly the most engaging topic we had during that stream. And I cut it into 2 because it was a half-hour conversation, and I knew these are going to get clicks. It's the weekend. We're in quarantine. I'm going stir crazy. There's no movies really to react to. I'm just going to react to these movie topics based on a peer of mine who is a peer of mine. I'm not going to call him irrelevant, as he called me numerous times, as well as talentless, and all these pot shots he took at me. It was all over the news. Lewis, back me up. The story that we reported on at Star Wars about the female-centric Star Wars thing, there were like 10 outlets that covered that story. Am I crazy?
More than that, probably. Actually, you were a little late to it.
I was late because I saved it for the weekend because it wasn't that relevant and important to me.
Right.
I did it later just because I'm like, well, that one doesn't matter. I'd rather get through these topics. So I saved it because I thought, well, this is still clearly a hot topic. And so I responded to it, really to call out his co-host, Aaron, who I still stand by was really spot on in her. And I think that whole conversation is so vocal over on the internet. That's really what that video was about. And then the video veered and went on to Jody talking about Wonder Woman and this person's sort of reaction to Wonder Woman. And it is what it is. I let Jody speak his mind, and I found the comments ridiculous. To clarify, it looks like he has since sort of admitted, his feeling. He is sort of still stuck to his feelings on Gal Gadot. Full disclosure, and because people on the stream told me he didn't, but people on Twitter corrected that, and I'm happy to correct that when it happens. But I don't want to get into this because I don't care about this guy. I'm not even going to say him by name because I don't want to keep seeming like I'm more frustrated by how people react to it, Lewis, how they just see 1 or 2 videos and then don't support any other previous videos. They only come in to comment and hate and tell me, you're ruining your second chance, Andy. I can't believe you finally are back, and this is what you're doing, talking about another person. Like, the person I'm talking about literally makes a living talking about things he doesn't make. It's just commenting on stuff. That's literally where our business is. We're in a commentary business, Lewis. And he should be thrilled that we're talking about him. Like anyone should. Like he's part of the conversation. And it's just so weird to me how people just jump at you and attack you when we're just commenting on stuff. He's a grown man. He can handle himself. A lot of people were talking about it. I mentioned it. I talked about it. I still stand by the stuff I said. There was a beef earlier that we had that I don't care. But he over the weekend then, because I made these videos, like stirred up the beef and continued to lie about the beef. So it's like, I don't want to keep talking about this stuff, but it's like, Lewis, look at this. Look at this, Lewis. I'm gonna show you just because I want to make people clear. Like, look at these views. I got almost 10,000 views on each of these videos I made about this individual, Lewis. My last videos, 2,000, 2,000, 3,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 8,000 on my Batman scoop, which should have been way bigger, but I've been pushing that one hard. And I got 14,000 on me calling out IGN for hating on The Mandalorian. And then 1,000, 3,000, like 2,000, 4,000. Like, my views are pretty bad. And then, of course, Dan Murrow leaving Street Nuggies, 36,000 views. Ezra Miller Attacks, 9,000 views. Louis C.K. is back, 30,000 views. The Hypocrisy of My Critics, 9,000 views. What, Louis? What? And I make this video and I want to converse with Louis. What am I supposed to do?
It's tough, man. I don't have the answers. I've been doing this for a long time as well, since 2008, man. And it's weird because we have a certain amount of followers, and they never comment on any of the news articles. We break stories and stuff. When there's something there that's they think is a little off, they go in there and they complain, and that's when you get most views for some reason. YouTube is weird to me. I don't understand it at all. Is YouTube promoting these kind of videos, or are the people gravitating to it? I don't know. I don't control YouTube and stuff like that. But it's like people that complain about our president tweeting, right? I don't know he tweets. I don't follow him on Twitter.
Right.
You know how I know the president tweets? From people who hate his tweets. That's how I know. I don't know anything that goes on Fox News. I don't watch the channel, but you know how I know what's going on Fox News? By people who hate Fox News. They're constantly sharing Fox News stuff or CNN stuff or whatever. So that's the way, dude. It's very difficult. I know you don't want to cover this type of stuff, but I feel like if maybe it's a large figure in the community, like who you're talking about right now, that may be kind of like fair game, maybe.
It's absolutely fair game. It's like there's this idea that it's not fair game. It's just odd to me. I literally, Louis, I had he made a comment on his YouTube community tab or whatever. He made a little blog just trying to stir up justification for the original beef we had, and he's spinning it. He's absolutely spinning it. I really don't care anymore, but I hate when someone's just lying and he's ignoring the issues and admitting to it while then still ignoring my beef, which was like, why did you bring me up in the first place? It's the same reason he's trying to use it against me. So he posted this thing where he called me talentless and then edit, whatever. But my point is, like, people in that thread of his fan group, I know they hate me, whatever. But there were people in that comment group who were like, I'm so glad he got canceled. Oh, good riddance, this creep. What a like. Good. I'm glad I got canceled because I'm just commenting on some of the videos he made, giving him exposure. It's like it blows my mind, and I'm the jerk. I'm the one who's just hateful of hate. It's so weird to me, this dynamic. I don't know, and to say that, like, full disclosure, like I don't really want to post these videos about him. I don't care. Everyone's gonna watch this video and think I'm complaining and I'm just full of S again. I don't care about him. I so don't care about him. I care about these views. I have a family to feed. I've been talking movies for months, years. I'm talking about movies. I'm doing cool content on both channels that I'm proud of. Look at this dislike ratio. 47% dislike, 50% dislike on these two that are in less than 24 hours almost pushing 10K views. Both of them released within an hour of each other. Like, I'm sorry, like that what am I? So just don't do it. Just don't do it because I don't feel like I'm canceling him.
This is what I'm going to tell you because I know they're watching. Could you put me up on big screen, please, real quick?
I know why is this keep? There you go. Go. You're on big screen.
I asked everyone sincerely to please retract or update your first statement of what happened to Andy. He has a video explaining what happened. Check out that video. If you feel he's vindicated, just update.
I appreciate that. I don't want him to do anything. He's blocked me.
I'm asking.
He's blocked me now. He's spinning it.
Me.
But just so I can put this to bed, like he's trying to put it to bed. Louis, my issue was he told when someone asked him when I returned, are you going to comment on this? He said, I didn't comment about it then. I'm not going to comment about it now. He said it nervously. And it triggered me because I was like, what? Yes, you did. You wrote a huge blog about me. And then when I went back to find the blog, he had deleted it. And he didn't delete it that week. He deleted it, when I came back. And it's just such BS. And then he's like, his response to that was, well, I said I didn't put it on YouTube. It's like semantics. You said it. And then the fact that he deleted it, the fact that he's now sort of admitted, I deleted it because it was none of my business. That was all I was trying to get him to admit, and admit he lied. He did get involved, and that is the only thing I was sort of calling out. And there are tons of people I could continue to do it with, but they haven't gone on record saying I didn't comment about it. I didn't say anything. They've just been silent. He wasn't silent. He made a statement. I responded to his statement, called him the liar that he was, because he did lie. He absolutely did say something about it. He's proving it in his continued blog posts. That is the only thing I called out, Lewis. And then he said, well, you should have reached out privately. Again, I did. After all that went down, I put this in a Twitter statement because I want to put this to bed. I wrote that to him and apologized. I wrote him and said, look, man, that blew up more than I expected it to. Just want to know I respect your hustle, what you're doing. I'm sorry. I'd love to just put this, if you ever want to squash this and put it to bed. He could have done that. If he had reached out and been a man about it and actually reached out and said, look, I guess I see what you're coming from. I shouldn't have said that. Got it. I'm not asking for him to endorse me. I'm just asking. I was hoping and asking him to, like, if you're gonna make a comment, don't make a comment you didn't respond. If you made a comment then, at least make a comment now that's, look, Andy's back with new information. Be your own judge. Check it out. You can see it on his channel. That's all I've asked of anybody, and none of them do it. And so everyone wants to wonder, why am I upset? Why am I not over things? It's because I did create a pretty big part of that space. John did too, to his credit. To his credit, he did.
Yeah.
But I created a pretty damn big space.
You guys inspired a lot of people.
Thank you. I do, because I only realize that now because people still hit me up and tell me that.
And notice I'm saying you guys. That means plural.
Yeah.
So I am giving everyone credit.
And then including the people I worked with. We did it together. I didn't even mean to say that as sort of mine. But, like, my point is, like, they're still successful and rewarded for it. But now I'm not. And so, like, of course there's a frustrations, of course. Like, everyone just sort of wants to tell me when to move on, how to move on, and it's so annoying. Don't tell people how to move on. You didn't tell the victims who came out against me, move on. Like, it's so disingenuous and frustrating. If you don't like it, don't watch. Please tune out. Don't watch. I'm going to talk about movies a lot. In fact, I want to put a playlist at the end of this video of all the past great videos I feel like I made the past month that you should go support. Go watch them, because that's the bulk of the content I make. It's not all drama, even though people they won't make it this far in the video, Lewis, because I bet you I will get comments and tweets reacting to the title of this video without actually watching the video. I'm positive of it. And so please call them out when that happens, those who did make it all the way through. But I guess I wanted to just make this video to sort of air it out and just keep being honest, because it's like, it seems like, Andy's losing his meds, he needs therapy. Yeah, I probably do need therapy. That's why I'm in therapy. Like, I went through some horrific stuff. And I do it every week on Hugging the Cactus with these stories. When you're put through that, when the whole world turns against you, sometimes it's hard. It's hard that I'm even standing here still fighting back, making videos for you guys. Like, that I'm doing it because I want to do it, and I'm going to keep fighting for it. I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to let these haters go. In fact, I like it, Lewis, in a way, because it's like, I see who to block. I see who to mute. Get out of here. All you people hating on me, if you're still watching this and you still feel the hate, please leave the comment so I can remove you from this community, because it's not that I don't want to hear criticism. I don't want to hear the hate. And some people will say, well, Andy, you're hating on him, the person you're hating on him. You know what? Fair. Maybe you see it that way. Okay, I will hear you that. I don't see it that way. I don't see it as the same type of hate. I see it as me just calling things out when I see it. I'm using their own words and reacting to their own words. I think everybody's fair game to do that. I don't feel like I'm piling on or being, out of context. Do you, Lewis? Do you feel like we were doing that? I ask you honestly.
No, I don't. I think we were commenting on someone that has influence in the community, and that's the way it is. And people like you said, man, you couldn't have put it better. People complain about it, but they click on it. What can we do?
Yeah, and if you don't want me to make those types of videos, don't click on them. You clicked on this one. Maybe you didn't. Maybe we'll learn. This is a test again to sort of see, did they click on a big salacious thumbnail and title and watch it out or not? All that said, I want to put that other issue to bed. I don't want to keep talking about it, but if he says something dumb, if anybody says something dumb, I have every right to comment on it, and I'm going to comment on it. That's the one thing I've earned, is sort of being pushed out of that community. I don't care anymore. I don't care about winning their appreciation over or the studios or any of that stuff. I want to just be honest and genuine. And if you don't feel like I'm doing that, then please leave. Please, I beg of you, unsubscribe and leave. Thank you. Adieu. Adios. I say it with respect. Go follow someone you like. If you are watching me to hate me and not support me, please leave, because I'm trying to build a new community full of people who want to support and talk about the things we want to talk about. Not to bully and cancel people. That is not what we're doing. And I don't. He commented. He's like, I don't care. He can say whatever he wants. So stop speaking up for him or for me. Just follow on your own lane. Focus on you. Let me go full screen. Focus on you. Quit focusing on me. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. It is what it is.
Well, listen, Popcorn Planet has a lot of great videos that have to do with pop culture, movies. He's breaking news. Head over there if you're watching this video. Head over there on the playlist. Check out a few. Give it a thumbs up. Comment on there, and I'm sure we're gonna give you more.
Yeah, and I'm gonna post the next video we talk about first. So you can go see that one first, so I don't follow up another drama with a drama. So if you didn't watch that one, go watch that. Why didn't you click on that one? Let's see which one does better, the one I posted earlier or this one. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong and the first one does better than this one, but I have a feeling this video with the salacious thumbnail and the title that I absolutely clickbaited you on will do better. But thank you guys so much for watching. That was what I wanted to address. It is what it is. If you're still watching and you're a supporter, show some love down below. It would be very nice. Help a brother out. I'm just trying to put food on the table and do what I know how to do. It's harder when no one wants to support you in that community that you built. No one wants to support or engage. And I don't say it to whine. I just say it does make it tougher to get the algorithm to focus on my positive, normal content because they don't want to support me, after all I've done, F me for the rest of my life. But here I am squandering my second chance, Lewis. How dare I be myself after being... Here I am. How dare I just be genuine and say what I want to say as I come back from it all. Oh, how awful of a person I am. I'm just a clout-chasing drama channel now, Lewis. That's what I am.
Nah, not at all. That's because they're not watching the other stuff.
Thank you. Please. So here, check out this playlist. I'm going to put a playlist of all the other stuff. Be honest. Tell me, how many of those did you watch? How many of those did you comment on positively or even negatively? I test you. Tell me down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back with more positive movie commentary quite soon. So check back. Thanks, guys.